I was sharing with the NF women, NF co-ed calls this week, and I was reminded of an article I read years ago about INFJs being the most or the least satisfied in romantic relationships. Mm, Excuse the glare. Oof, I can't even see myself. These are progressive lens, so I have problems seeing near and far. So I don't know. I have to look up to see normal and look down to see small print. Never mind. I don't know how to get used to these. Mm. I'll read the 13 reasons why INFJ struggle in romantic relationship, and I'll leave the link in the comment section. I also shared this on Quora. It seemed a lot of INFJs related. Mm. But before I get into that, I remember myself in my early 20s in my relationship with an INFP for 3 years. I don't know if he was an INFP, but I can kind of speculate maybe because of knowing him and kind of getting to know other INFPs. There's nothing wrong with anybody, but we all have tendencies to do things. But when I was younger and I met this INFP in college, he told me that he doesn't call anybody his girlfriend unless he considers marrying them. So that was his spiel. Uh, and because I wanted to, maybe I wanted to conquer him, I acted in a way that I hesitated to be myself because for a long time I feared being too much.
Exactly.
I have no idea what you're going to say.
I'm not enough for you.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Okay. Well, as long as you keep feeding that thought, then you will never be enough for anybody.
But I'm not.
Who are you enough for?
I'm not trying to feed.
Who are you enough for? Tell me, because you're not the first man that's told me that. I am not enough for you, and you are too much for me. Like I've heard that a lot of times.
And you're not you're not a problem for me. Like other than no, other than when we get into those situations where I'm like, well, what now? Like you don't like really bother me about doing anything I want to do. You're not one of those. So that's not an issue. That's not what I mean. Like, you don't let me go to this, or you don't let me do that, or you don't let me see my friends. Like, you're never giving me any.
First of all, you're not 5 years old, and I'm not your mother. After my divorce to, I suspect, an INTJ, uh, which we had wonderful times, but until they weren't. But that's kind of how my love life progressed. INFP, INTJ, then an ISTJ, a short stint with an ENFP, and now, for the last 7 years, an ISFJ. And now, it doesn't matter the type. I'm just really just going on typology talk here. There is no right formula. Whoever is emotionally available, they're emotionally available. But I still have this letter that the INFP wrote me in 1999. And what happened there was I developed myself pretty quickly at that age. When he met me, I was 20. We broke up, I think we were 23, 24. I don't know. Anyway, I was hiding a lot of parts of myself because I wanted to be loved. But the part of me that wanted to be loved was hiding a lot, holding back a lot, giving too much, not asking for anything, and waiting. It was sweet when he wrote this letter. I remember him coming over to my apartment and him preparing to to give this to me, to have me read it out loud, and then he got down on his knee and asked me to be his girlfriend. He's very thoughtful. Dear Liza, one night you asked me why I liked you. I told you there are many reasons, and I told you a couple. Well, there are more than just a couple, and all the reason why I want to ask you something. I'm going to tell you the reasons why I want to ask you to dot dot dot. 6 bullet points. For the being you are and how you work towards evolving and growing as a being every day. For how we connect mentally, we can enlighten ourselves through stimulate stimulating conversation that is rare to find. How you always yearn to be enlightened and learn. For how we connect spiritually. We look past the surface of things and discover the deeper spiritual meaning. For how we connect physically, how I enjoy your intimate company and companionship. For the consideration you have for me and others, how you go out of your way to listen and try to help. I can speak to you about what's on my mind always. For how you allow me the time to understand my feelings, work out my commitment issues, and understand the love I have for you. Uh, because of these things and even more, I didn't forget to mention, I want to ask you to, well, I ask you in person. Ooh, oh my goodness. Mm. All right. Let's close this out. 13 reasons why INFJs struggle in romantic relationships. INFJs are resistant to vulnerability, but they fall in love easily. INFJs never make the first move. They require value alignment. Honesty and authenticity are essential. Their perfectionism can drive others away. INFJs often intimidate their partners. INFJs focus on change. INFJs are easily consumed by their current project. They aren't big on physical touch. Hmm. I don't know about that one. They avoid conflict instead of resolving it. I'm better at that now. But not everyone's willing to engage in conflict. Most people freeze, run away. Not many people are equipped to engage in it, to resolve it. Just my note, just my side note. INFJs are sensitive. I try not to be, but I am. I try not to make others walk on eggshells. And I try to articulate that I am responsible for my feelings. And no one has the job to make me happy, and vice versa. INFJs are always serious about their relationships. I just highlighted the 13 points, but the article goes in depth. All the best.